Thermoregulation is one of the easier topics of topic 7, but that doesn't mean it's all easy, because it needs a sort of general understanding of homeostasis and negative feedback that hopefully we've sort of discussed in the last video. So let's talk about when you get hot, just as an example. So let's say the outside temperature goes up. You will first detect that at your skin. So your receptors in your skin, that are basically just the ends of your nerves, thus like that's saying a nerve ending, will detect this and start firing electrical impulses down your nerves all the way up your arm or up your leg, or just from anywhere really, anywhere on your skin, and that will get to your spinal cord, and it will travel upwards to your through your spinal cord to your brain, to your hypothalamus. And your hypothalamus is an incredibly important area of your brain that is involved in all of this physiology, this idea of keeping things at a constant in your body. In this case, temperature. So your hypothalamus takes in this information, starts to process it. How it processes it you don't need to know, and it will then send out electrical impulses the other way. So most of your effectors for thermoregulation are in your skin, so it will send electrical impulses down nerves, reaching sort of the skin again, and it will have a number of effects there. So for example, it may if you are hot, lay your hairs flat. So you flatten hair, and you may go to arterioles in your skin and cause vasodilation, that we're going to talk about in a second. So those are sort of your and the major one it will also do, is it will also do sweating. Okay, so these are that's just the feedback loop that you have. These effectors that we're going to talk about in more detail in a second. These effectors is what they are, the things that bring that sort of thing that's gone out of range, in this case temperature, back into line, are what we're going to do that. So let's have a look at the other end. So this is what's known as a negative feedback loop. We'll show you where the loop comes in a second. In the other way, you go cold. So this is what a negative feedback loop might look like. That is detected by your skin again. It goes to your hypothalamus again. You have different effectors. So you'll shiver or vasoconstrict, or your hairs will erect. And the reason this is called a negative feedback loop is because this negatively feedbacks on the stimulus. So actually you may have got cold originally, but this will warm you up and counter that original stimulus. So sometimes you see these diagrams with a little negative sign here, and that's the idea of negative feedback, and this is it in terms of thermoregulation. We'll talk about these effectors in a little bit more detail in the next video.